What's up everyone, Jay here, and welcome to what I like to call Comic Character Spotlight, where I tell the origins of my favorite and or popular comic book characters, as well as give insight to their powers and abilities. Today, the spotlight is on Cassie Hack from Hack Slash, written by Tim Seeley. Cassie is an attractive yet tough as nails, fearless loudmouth who hunts slashers with her partner Vlad. A slasher is sometimes a type of undead, similar to a zombie or a vampire. They're full of anger and refuse to die, but in other cases they're just psychotic killers. The most notable slashers are Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Freddy Krueger. Cassie Hack grew up in western Wisconsin. Her dad left a bit after she was born, and she was raised by her overbearing, eccentric mother, a cook at the nearby high school. Cassie was bullied and considered a freak by her classmates. Her mother witnessed unhappily as she was tormented. Soon, students began disappearing, and the disappearances was followed by a strange new mystery meat being served in the high school cafeteria. Mrs. Hack was found to have been murdering students that treated Cassie unfairly and serving them as lunch to the other students. When confronted, Mrs. Hack put her head into a boiling pot of gravy, leaving Cassie an orphan. Cassie was placed into the foster care of Shannon and Karen Moore. She attended a new school, and news of her connection to Mrs. Hack, who was now being called the notorious lunch lady, made her more unpopular than before. Then more students began disappearing, which signified the return of Mrs. Hack, now reborn as a vengeful slasher. Cassie ends up shooting her mother in the head and reburies her, and soon after she does research on the dead returning back to life, prompting her to leave her foster home to pursue slasher hunting. Cassie takes a job working as a barback at a dance club. She also does more research, finding a story about a local slasher. This leads her to her very first slasher kill. She then follows a lead that puts her up against a slasher known as the Meat Man. She mistakes a deformed man named Vlad as the slasher, but Vlad ends up helping her find and kill the real slasher. Afterward, the two become best friends and partners. While Cassie has no formal combat training beyond childhood martial arts lessons, Cassie is a skilled close quarters fighter. Her weapon of choice is usually something light and swingable, such as her trademark baseball bat. Cassie also has an eye for improvised weaponry and has been known to use all kinds of inanimate objects as makeshift weapons. She's also used other weapons such as chainsaws and sometimes even dynamite. Cassie is also adept to using a handgun and has killed many slashers with one, showing relative accuracy. For most of her life, Cassie had been an ordinary human girl, but she feared that she might have the genetic makeup to become a slasher, just like her mother. This became true when one of her closest friends was killed by Samhain. All of her rage and frustration turned her into a slasher even though she was still alive. While a slasher, she possessed some superhuman attributes, such as superhuman strength, as she was strong enough to throw a metal crucifix through Samhain's body and the tree he was leaning onto with ease. She also showed a regenerative healing factor, which manifested early before her transformation. She could heal her wounds at superhuman speeds within seconds or minutes, but the full extent of this power was never truly shown, and she didn't even know she had this ability until her friend Kat Carrillo revealed that she did. In that same moment, Cassie showed berserker rage. In this state, she lashed out with the intensity and aggression of an enraged animal, the typical behavior of a slasher. And that just about wraps up this edition of Comic Character Spotlight. To get more Cassie, pick up the Hack Slash Omnibus collection. It's amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.